Okay, this map. Ooh, this one was an interesting one. I think this is a very weird map to play. Because for me it was like either it completely clicks and you get the line across, or you just have such a bad time on this one. If you try to reproduce what the World Record does. Yeah? You could see this one drift there. This one is really hard to get. And also this line here in the ending. This is not an easy line to get. Okay, so the start straightforward. They go a bit to the left here in order to maximize their distance in terms of traveling downwards, so they get a bit more speed, but just a tiny bit. So it's like, if you go for AT, it's not really worth it. And then make sure to go diagonal down here as well. You can slightly overjump this grass patch here, but don't touch it like they touch it like they probably don't touch it because their wheel is in the air. But just go very diagonal, close to that stuff, and then now's where the map really starts. Yeah. So you can get this jump here. It's a bit faster because you just take the more direct approach onto this part. And also due to that landing, you can see they are landing, but the car is tilting. So that means that they are not slowing down that much. And that's why this landing is possible due to that. Else you would slow down a bit more. So that's why you want to land to the right. This is a very precise turn. I think it's worth it to practice it, also for matchmaking. But if you do not feel comfortable with it, and especially you get airtime before that and just mess up the approach, then just don't go for it. That's completely fine. Okay, then of course just go very close to the wall and then set up very far to the right in order to get the drift that you need to do here. And it's a late drift because there's a very awkward right turn after that where the world record slides, and they do slide to get a better line for the last part that you want to do full speed with a no slide. And you're gonna see that here. They tap the brake here to get an angle to the right turn and to end up very, very early on this checkpoint. Don't oversteer the grass and just maximize their speed. So that's like a lot of min-maxing, and everything kind of starts, the ending starts with that first drift. So there's the first drift decides, okay, what angle do we get on the second drift? What line do you get on the grass? And what approach do you get for the ending? So now for the ending, important that you straighten out your car before you steer in. Then you get a no slide. Then you get a no slide, so your car is not sliding out, and you can do the ending. The line is tricky. Releasing is required, and I think this is a very tricky map to hunt. For a T medal, I would recommend you to. I think this jump is optional. You can go for it, but I don't think that you need to go for it. But I think for a T medal is enough. If you slide this turn, then go for a slide here. Like, don't tap the brake, and also slide the ending, because sliding the ending is actually quite easy. You don't lose too much time with it. Of course, you have less speed due to that, but a slide is definitely not needed in this kind of event. So this is the map, and I do think that this is also a very good map for beginners and also for advanced players when it comes to hunting. And also this input here is very hard. Like, this turn is not easy. I always kneel slide this one. So that's what I did there.